So, Keir Starmer was up in Scotland over the last few days supporting the Labour candidate in the Rutherglen by-election, Michael Shanks.
Good morning everybody, and a very, very warm welcome here to Rutherglen Town Hall in the heart of the Rutherglen and Hamilton West constituency. I'm honoured to be here as the Scottish Labour candidate for this constituency. We can have a Labour government.
You can always tell there's a problem about something when politicians keep denying there's a problem about something. Keir Starmer and Anas Sarwar deny divisions ahead of by-election. Labour leaders reaffirm strong relationship amid division claims. The branches of the party have expressed different positions in recent months around the two-child benefit cap and gender reform. Keir Starmer and Anas Sarwar claim talk of division is nonsense. This alleged division, which didn't exist, centred around the two-child benefit cap policy. Now, this used to be a policy that was agreed upon universally across the Labour Party from the left to the right. Keir Starmer said, "We must scrap the inhuman work capability assessment and private provision of disability assessment, e.g. ATOS, scrap punitive sanctions, two-child limit and benefit cap." Scottish Labour leader Anas Sarwar has previously described the policy as heinous. Angela Rayner said, "The obscene and inhuman two-child cap must go." Jonathan Ashworth. Labour's Shadow Works and Pension Secretary could not have been much clearer on his views in an interview with the Mirror last month. He said, "We are very, very aware that this is one of the single most heinous elements of the system which is pushing children and families into poverty today," Ashworth said of the two-child cap. Lisa Nandy, West Streeting and Emily Thornberry have all made their position clear as well. In an article for her local Wigan Today newspaper, Shadow Levelling Up Secretary Lisa Nandy didn't just say a Labour government would abolish the two-child welfare limit, she urged the current Conservative government to get on with it now. Quote, "The government must also commit to abolishing the two-child limit on universal credit and tax credit," she wrote. Shadow Health Secretary West Streeting, Shadow Attorney General Emily Thornberry and Shadow Justice Secretary Steve Reid all signed amendments to the original bill aimed at stopping benefits from being restricted in respect of a maximum number of children. But the most vocal of them all in his opposition to the two-child benefit cap has been Stephen Kinnock, not exactly a raging left-winger by anybody's definition. Stephen Kinnock described the government's proposal to limit child tax credits to the first two children as reminiscent of Nazi-style eugenics. And there are plenty of others who agree with him on that description of Nazi-style eugenics. Two-child tax credit cap borders on eugenics, says teaching union EIS. The much-loved and the much-missed journalist Don Foster wrote, "Leaked Tory plans to cap child benefit have the whiff of eugenics about them. The message is clear that the right to have more than two children should be denied to the poor." But now Starmer has decided that the eugenic-style, Nazi-inspired two-child cap ain't so bad after all. Now, people expect Keir Starmer to change his opinion the way other people change their underwear. He's done it often enough by this time that it's practically what we've come to expect from him. Starmer, of course, demands that all politicians should be able to throw away their principles and previous statements with the same casual sociopathic ease that he manages, and of course the vast majority of them actually do. But there was just a glimmer of hope that Anas Sarwar might be different, that he might be prepared to stick by his previous statements on this issue. Starmer couldn't just capitulate immediately, not with the SNP making this issue a major plank in their campaigning in the upcoming Rutherglen by-election. So, a form of words had to be found. So, the heinous, the inhuman, the Nazi-inspired, the eugenics-influenced policy, the two-child cap on benefits, turns out it will be implemented. But the arrangement that Sarwar and Starmer have arrived at is that it will be implemented fairly. So, no doubt it won't be long before Keir Starmer's explaining to us why a whole other raft of Nazi-inspired policies maybe weren't actually that bad after all, it was just that they weren't implemented fairly.